Greetings, soul beings and divine beings. It's Shelly Being. Hope you guys are doing well today. Happy Friday. It is the weekend finally for us here in the United States. And I hope you guys had a great week this week. I am back here giving you guys a channeling or reading about whatever's going on in your romantic love life at this time, for those of you guys who are interested. So my intention is going to be to channel, draw in on new energy. Now I cannot, of course, can't guarantee whether or not an ex or past person is going to show up or not. But if they do, just know that it's for a reason. And whatever I channel with Divine Spirit is always meant for you to hear and for your greatest and highest good. All right. Okay, so this is going to be for the Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements of Libra Collective. And if you guys are new to my channel, welcome to my channel. If you're returning, welcome back. Thank you so much. Let's get going and see what you got here, Libra. I'm going to start with the Who Are You deck, which is a double-sided deck that talks about personality traits of your person. However, some of these personality traits could be your traits, Libra, as well. But you'll know if it's you or not. So let's tap in and see what new love energy you have. This could be someone that you are currently getting to know or someone who has not yet arrived into your life. Holy Divine Spirit, what are Libra's love interest personality traits? Please and thank you. What are Libra Collective's love interest personality traits? Holy Divine Spirit, please and thank you. Can I have one more for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements? Libra's love interest personality traits, Divine Spirit. Okay. Okay. I'm going to tell you what I got immediately. Some of you guys probably are not going to like this. But I got two things. First off, let me just show you the cards. Complicated. That came out in the upright. And so we have stubborn and complicated, but it came out in complicated. This next card, we have social butterfly and party animal. It came out in social butterfly. Party animal is this way. But in reverse, it comes out social butterfly. This card here, we have inconsistent, indecisive. Okay. But it came out inconsistent. And lastly, we had superficial, materialistic. But it came out sideways. Okay. So I got a couple of things that came to me immediately. Number one, I get a bit of an ex or past energy here in some of these traits. Number two, I get that there are some of these characteristics or some of these personality traits, or maybe a couple that I'm getting on your end, Libra. I feel like I'm reading for two different groups of people. The first group of people where there could still be a past person or energy in your life, Libra, who embodies a lot of these personality traits. But I also feel like you embody a couple of these traits as well. They're coming up, Libra. And then I have another group of Libras who could be dealing with someone new or will be dealing with someone new that feels like they have a lot of this or some of the same traits as your ex, as your past person. So with that being said, there's very much past energy here that I'm getting off the break. But as I said, I feel like I am reading for two different types or two different groups of Libras, okay, where there are a few Libras who are going to be meeting someone new, or maybe has already met someone new, but that new person may embody some of the same personality traits of your ex person, your past person. And then we have another group of Libras. I don't think it's a big number of you guys that are still dealing with or having some type of still maybe still having some kind of interaction or still engaging with your past person. I don't know to what degree you guys are still dealing with your past person, but I do feel like your past person is still very much in your energy. And it could be that you are separated from your past person, you've disconnected, but they are still maybe holding on to your energy very strongly, Libra. Take it how it resonates. I do realize this is not going to be for every Libra, so don't force it if it doesn't fit. I am reading for a collective energy as well, so I have to, what comes up out of me and what I'm channeling are the strongest energies that I'm feeling, seeing, and hearing. Okay, so what's going on with that, Libra? Are you still engaging with your past person? And like I said, I don't know to what degree. Some of you guys could maybe still be engaging on a physical level, still being maybe intimate with your past person. Or even if it's not that, maybe you guys are still entertaining conversations with your past ex, your past person, maybe keeping them a bit at arm's length. Because I do feel like a bit of inconsistency, as I said, inconsistent and indecisive. For some here, I don't feel like there's an energy where I don't get a strong energy of putting your foot down or placing strong boundaries and enforcing them. As it says, it's complicated. Okay, so maybe it's been a little bit tough for some of you guys to completely walk away from this past person. But that's one group of you all. The other smaller group, I feel, are the ones who are meeting someone new or has met someone new. And I feel like they may have a bit of familiar personality traits that resemble your past person. So be careful with that. And with this superficial and materialistic card, it came out sideways. And for me, the way my channeling and gift works, when a card comes out sideways for me, it tells me that this person could be, they like material things, of course, and maybe to some degree they are superficial. I feel like they can go from one to the other. It's an energy or behavior where it's not in excess, but there is a love for nice things. And maybe there's a certain level where they are attracted to certain things on the surface. They are attracted to surface level things at times. I get I get an energy of it depends. It really depends on this person, and it depends on who they're dealing with and what situation they're in. I get a very, I don't want to say a double-minded person, but I kind of almost feel like it though, that this person could be pretty double-minded. They may come off materialistic and superficial, but I don't feel like it is 100% of the time, if that makes any kind of sense. So, damn, you got a card that said complicated, and I feel like already this reading is getting a little bit complicated. Jeesh. What's going on, y'all? Okay. What else, Divine Spirit? Give me, please, let's see what else is. I almost called you guys Scorpio. You guys could be dealing with a Scorpio, someone who has Scorpio heavily in their natal chart someplace. Holy Divine Spirit, what are Libra's love interest, love archetype traits? Let's get Libra's person's love archetype traits. Please and thank you, Divine Spirit. The person Libra is romantically connected to. What is their love archetype traits? Please and thank you. What else for Libra Collective's person's love archetype traits? Divine Spirit, what else? Okay. Oh boy. Yep. Okay. So first off, we got walk away, but it came out in the reverse. Okay. It came out in the reverse, which talks about something being in limbo, something being confusing, uncertainty, indecisive, not being able to make choices. And again, it talks about inconsistency and indecisive, but it came out in inconsistent. Yeah, there's something that may go back and forth, or that there's really a big energy of not being able to make definitive choices in this connection, or someone's on the fence, someone's up and down with this. And it's just emphasizing that even more with this card that came out. So someone is finding it difficult to walk away from a situation. Libra. Okay. So then we have slow and steady. This came out sideways, but they're two different meanings, of course. So in the upright, it talks about wise planning, being meticulous, careful, and delays. And then we have in the opposite, rushing and being impulsive. So the slow and steady energy came out sideways, which tells me that this is so complicated. Oh my gosh. Okay, thank you, Divine Spirit, because oh my gosh, I feel like I'm about to get a headache. Sorry, Libra, but my gosh, what in the world? Okay, so I feel like some of you guys know that this is for the group of people who are maybe still enmeshed or engaged or entertaining someone from the past. I feel like you guys know good and well, you should walk away from this person in this connection, but it's difficult to do it, or it has been difficult. Maybe you walked away at a certain point in time, but maybe you went back. Shit happens. Things happen. People do that. Okay. But I feel like some of the things that you're struggling with is the fact that I feel like you guys know that you should be walking away completely and be completely done with the situation, but you're still struggling with that. And you could be waiting, Libra, you or your person. I feel more that it's you, Libra. You could be waiting for the person that you are still dealing with from your past. You could be waiting to there could be some type of glimmer of hope that you could still be hanging on to, that something may change. in the connection, or that something may change about this person. We also had T card that came out. It came out sideways though. In the upright, it talks about gossip, eavesdropping, storytelling. And then we have detox, caffeine, and routine. So I'm getting the energy here with this, that there could have been some gossip around your connection. You could have been part of the gossip. You could have been, and not you and the new person, you and this past person. So as you guys can see, your past person has pretty much hijacked this reading. Even though I do feel that some of you guys are meeting someone new or are talking to someone new, the biggest energy that I'm getting for you guys that are dealing with someone new now is that you're recognizing some things about this new person that reminds you of your last person. And you are also maybe can't yet decide how you feel about that. That is something that you notice, and that is something that you recognize about your new person. And maybe you're trying to see how things go between you guys to see if you're getting basically the same person but new face. Okay. This is interesting, Libra. Wow. I thought Scorpio's reading was intense. What else? What else, Divine Spirit, for Libra Collective and their romantic and love life? What other messages, Divine Spirit, do you have for Libra's romantic love life? What else do they need to hear at this time? Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, romantic love life. Divine Spirit, please and thank you. Hold on, guys. I have to get that card that fell on the floor. Oh, it was 2 cards, actually. And I'm taking both of them. Okay. All right. Okay. Y'all, this is almost kind of creepy. Not creepy in a bad way, but I don't know, because look, I know that the Scorpio energy kind of came up a little while ago, and I mentioned maybe you guys could be dealing with the Scorpio or just someone who has Scorpio in their heavily placed in their natal chart. But these cards that just came out, 3 of these cards were the same cards that came out for Scorpio's reading, and I know because I just finished Scorpio's reading, and you guys almost have identically the same cards. Like commitment. You got commitment here. You have family here. Little baby hand in here. You got give it time. You got fear of failure. And you have give and receive. So look, the same cards that Scorpio got was fear of failure, family, and commitment. I wonder if you guys are dealing with a Scorpio, or as I said, someone who has heavy Scorpio placements. Or maybe you, Libra, maybe that's your moon sign, your rising, or your Venus. So, okay. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Okay, so what I'm getting with these cards that just came out for you guys, with the commitment, family, fear of failure, I am literally getting the same message that I just gave Scorpio. I don't think that's ever happened, to my knowledge, since I've been reading or been channeling on this channel. I don't think it has happened. Maybe it has, but it has been probably very few and far between. The same message I gave to Scorpio, I'm giving to you, Libra, where I feel like this is regarding a new person. Your new person, you may feel like there is potential for commitment. But I also feel like you could be fearing that this connection could be a failure, that you could be afraid of committing for a couple of reasons. One, because I think there's certain, like I said, personality traits that you're seeing in your new connection that makes you wonder, and it may also make you worry. Are you repeating the same situation with a new person? You know, we have to be real with ourselves and look at the red flags, look at people's behavior, not so much of what they say, always look at their actions. And so I'm saying that to you because it needs to be said, because this could be something that could be a red flag. There could be some things about your new person that you need to be really paying attention to and asking yourself really, asking yourself some real questions about what it is that you're seeing. Why are you seeing this? What does it mean? You may want a family and a commitment with this new person, but because you're seeing certain things about them that may remind you of someone from the past, that might be something that is putting you in that indecisive energy as well, and being on the fence and kind of just maybe waiting to see some glimmer of hope in your new person, that they're going to show you something different that won't make you think, oh, well, okay, good. Now I'm seeing something different about my new person, so I don't have to worry about them being like my last person. So maybe there's some glimmer of hope that you're having about your new person, Libra, that you're waiting to see in regards to their maybe behavior or their personality, that will make you feel a little bit more relieved, or a little bit more relieved about moving forward in this new connection. Because I feel like there is commitment in being in a family way, whether or not you want to have a family with this person, or they want to have a family with you, or just having that like 10 of Cups type of energy where it's family, it's emotional fulfillment, it's happily ever after, you know. I feel like that's something that you do want, but you want to make sure that even with this new person or this new potential of this connection, you want to make sure that you're not repeating the same maybe cycle or the same pattern, but with someone new. Because you want these things, you want stability, you want a stable relationship, you want commitment, you want family. And maybe you already have family, maybe you already have a child, or maybe you already have children, maybe your new person already has children and or a child. Maybe both of you guys could be parents, but you want that family structure, that healthy and happy family structure. But I do feel like this new person could be presenting certain sides to them that could make you question whether or not you are repeating the same cycle, but with someone new. Or maybe possibly just, repeating the same mistake with someone new. But Spirit is bringing that up because there is something that you need to watch out for. Not just with the new person, but with yourself, Libra. There's something that you need to get real with about yourself, and maybe how you may look at relationships, or maybe how you perceive them. Because you definitely want a give and take relationship. You want something that's reciprocal. That's something that you absolutely deserve. We all deserve that. And Spirit wants to remind you that you do deserve a relationship that is balanced. You are the scales of balance. That is literally what you represent in being Libra. You represent justice. You represent stability. You represent fairness and balance. So you do want something that is a give and take, a give and receive. And you do deserve that. And Spirit is saying that you need to this time around in approaching a new connection, whether this person has arrived yet or not, there's something that you need to look at within yourself. Something needs to be looked at a lot closer, and how you may be operating in connections, not just this person. Holy Divine Spirit, can you please give me a tarot message regarding the current energy on the table for Libra Collective in their romantic life? Please and thank you. What tarot message do you have for Libra? Oops. Okay. Thank you. I didn't waste any time. Interesting. Okay, we have Death in the reverse that came out. Again, that's a Scorpio energy. Then we have Seven of Coins. Okay, that came out in the reverse. Seven of Coins in reverse. Then we have Six of Cups that came in the upright. Six of Cups talks about oh, I'm sorry. Six of Coins. That's why it wasn't. That's why it wasn't coming to me. Six of Coins in the upright. It talks about give and take, give and receive. Something reciprocity. It talks about gifts as well. Okay. So again, Divine Spirit is emphasizing the give and receive balance of a connection that you should be looking for, that you should be expecting, and that you deserve. Okay. And so it talks about the Six of Coins in the upright, which is great. It talks about kindness, generosity. It talks about balance as well. It talks about equal give and take, being valued, knowing your worth. And then we had the Five of Cups in the upright. It talks about regrets, grief and sadness, loss, mourning, and possibly also resisting change. Now, with the Seven of Coins being in reverse, it talks about something that an energy of not wanting to be invested in something. This Five of Cups in the upright and the Seven of Coins in the reverse is giving past energy. Is giving past energy. Okay, so coming out of being in regret, maybe looking back at the past and realizing that it was something that you no longer wanted to invest in and put time in, because that last connection just wasn't meeting your expectations. It wasn't fulfilling. It was probably, I'm getting toxic connection. I know over the past few months, I've been, you've been one of the signs that I've been remembering that have been getting a lot of the same messages over the past few months about having this really intense, long karmic connection with someone that has been maybe a struggle to get out of your energy. And so this Five of Cups and Seven of Coins in reverse is just saying that you guys recognize what you put in the last relationship or last connection. There was a lot of pain, a lot of grief and disappointment attached to that last connection. But you realize over time with the Six of Coins and the give and receive, you realize that you deserve better, that you deserve an equal balanced relationship. You deserve someone to pour into you, Libra, as much as you pour into them. And that's what you'll be getting. That's what you'll be getting. Because that's what you know that you want. That's what you know that you now know that you really deserve. And so that's what you are going to be manifesting for yourself. Now, whether or not it's with this new connection or new person, that remains to be seen. But let me check something out. Holy Divine Spirit, what is the likely outcome of Libra Collective's romantic love life and the energy on this table? What is the likely outcome, Divine Spirit? Please and thank you. You guys keep in mind, of course, that energy changes all the time due to free will. There are certain things in life, of course, that are always divinely fated to happen, that are out of our control and are meant to happen. However, Never take tarot or any of never take tarot messages as written in stone, because energy changes all the time. Okay, Holy Divine Spirit, what is the likely outcome between Libra and their romantic love interest? Please and thank you. It's not surprising. What else? For Libra collectives, romantic love interest, what is the likely outcome for Libra collectives, romantic love interest connection? Please and thank you. One more. Okay, this fell. Okay, so so they both fell and came out sideways. Okay, we got the moon in reverse. Okay, it talks about releasing fear and anxiety and trusting your intuition and things that will be revealed. You know, things that are no longer in secret, things that you're no longer really struggling with, that may have been deep down in the core of you. Those things are coming up to the surface for you to deal with. But what came out sideways was the Hangman. That came out sideways, and Page of Swords came out sideways. And Page of Swords is part of your energy, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius energy. Excuse me, guys. And okay, so with both of these cards coming out sideways, guys, the Page of Swords and the Hangman coming out sideways like this tells me that there is still something that you guys need to learn about yourself when it comes to connections, when it comes to relationships. A lot of it I'm getting has to do with maybe resisting change, or needing to have a new perspective, not just in relationships, but a new perspective on yourself, Libra. Having that epiphany, that, you know, that aha moment about yourself and about your connections, and really looking to see what has been a familiar behavioral pattern in relationships with you and other people. And with the Page of Swords coming out sideways, for me, it's saying that it talks about getting that information on yourself, really doing a deep dive and looking within, and having that intellectual conversation with yourself. But it also talks about where in your relationships, Libra, could there have been times where you may have been manipulated, intellectually or mentally manipulated. Maybe you've done the manipulation, Libra. Maybe you've done the mental manipulation, or maybe someone's done that with you. But there's something having to do with information that's been relayed to you in relationships that maybe you have kind of taken hold of and absorbed from a negative aspect, if that makes any kind of sense. I hope that makes some sense. Maybe you've been told certain things throughout your relationships, dealing with certain types of people, that just aren't true. And maybe subconsciously you've absorbed that information and have over time believed that about yourself, Libra, when it's just not true. So there's definitely still some things about yourself that you have yet to discover, Libra. But the one thing that is putting you on the right path to a healthy relationship and attracting that connection that is full of give and take, and that is full of reciprocity, and that is balanced, is you knowing your worth, and you getting to know more of your worth, and you getting to know and really believe that you do deserve better. and that you do deserve for someone to be putting in the same effort, time, energy, and pouring into you the way you've poured into them. Wow, this is pretty intense. Like I said, let me ring this bell. I thought Scorpio's reading was intense, but this one was too. But as I said, you guys could be dealing with a Scorpio or someone that has heavy Scorpio placements. Whew, all right, Libra. I'm hearing Spirit say that you guys will know what to look for in this new relationship. You'll know. You'll know what to look for. You'll see it. You'll see if there's anything that you need to question or anything that you need to maybe examine further. Okay. So, yeah, that's what I'm getting, Libra, for you guys. As I said, energy changes all the time, but this is what I have for you thus far, Libra. I hope that it was helpful and that it resonated. As always, guys, until the next upload, be well, be at peace, be empowered. Ashe.